Welcome friends. In this video tutorial, we are going to see what is response entity and why we use this response entity. And there are different use cases for this. We will understand in this video tutorial. First, if you see using response entity in Spring Boot provides you the detailed control over your HTTP responses, including the status code, header and body. Means it will provide us a detailed control over our HTTP responses, including the status code, header, and body. When to use the response entity? Suppose we want custom HTTP status, like custom means I want 200 or I want 404 or 500. That error I want to show. In that case, I will use response entity when you need to return a specific HTTP status code other than the default one, like 200, okay, 404 not found, etc. Custom response header, when you need to include additional header in your responses, in that case also we can go with response entity. For better error handling, when you need to handle errors and exception gracefully and provide meaningful HTTP status codes and messages to the client. And after a response body customization, suppose I want to customize my response body. In that case, I will go with this response entity. Let's understand this with one example. Here I have one example which is a search product. In this, we will search. Let me share my screen once again. Here, if you see, we have developed this API in previously, that is slash product. In this, we are using list of product, but here we have not used response entity. So what it is still we are getting response from this API. If you see, I will hit this endpoint and we are getting the responses. But each time we are getting responses like 200 only. We have not handled specific HTTP status code here. For example, I will try with laptops. So still it will give me 200 only. But in this case, it should give no content. For that betterment purpose or flexibility or for the showing the proper message to the client, we will use this response entity classes. So I will modify this code according to our response entity standard. So I am skipping this for now, and we will understand each one by one. So now here, if you see in the previous code, we have not handled the errors missing empty keyword as well there. So here, if you see, we have checked this empty keyword, which will return us if keyword parameter is missing. In that case, we will get a HTTP status message as a bad request. Bad request is a one type of HTTP status code that will return when our keyword is missing in our case. Then next we are performing some empty. So in previous code, what was the issue? Previously, no error handling was done, no differentiation between empty result and result found. Then always return HTTP status code 200 that we have seen previously, and does not use response body, response entity. Like this, we have not used, we directly use here list of product, and we are directly returning that product. So now in this, what we have improved here, if you see the empty checks, check if keyword is null or empty, that we have checked. Here we are performing search operation. Then check if the search result is empty. So if search result is empty, we are giving no content. And if you see this no content, the no content is we will get the HTTP status message as a 204. Like this error message we can show to our client. Then after that return search result with status okay. If we found the result, we are returning HTTP status okay, that is 200. If any unexpected error occur, in that case we are returning an internal server error. So it will return us a 500 as a error message. So these are the uses for the response entity we can achieve with the help of response entity. Then I will run this code and we will understand. We will hit our endpoint and we will check one by one. Our application is started and I will hit the same endpoint from the here. Let's hit this endpoint again. We will see if we will get the custom messages as per our request. So if here you see, I found that this is returning 204, no content. Whenever any services like when we working with microservices, any services will access this endpoint that will get the proper message. That is the use cases of the response entity. That's the all from this video, guys. I hope you understand this response entity use cases, when to use and when to return the response. We can use a string as well if we want to specify like any specific message to the end user. In that case, we return the message as well. Here we are using object, that is a parent class. It will properly handle each HTTP status code properly. That's all from this video, guys. I hope you have gained some knowledge from this video. If you like the content of the video, please share, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching this video, guys.